So I've been having a lot of issues with my USB port on my Chevy Cruze LT. I plug my iPhone into this USB port. I like to listen to music, audiobooks, charges my phone. If you use the maps function, it puts it out through the stereo stuff, so it's really nice and convenient. So now that it's not working, I'm going to replace the port. I bought a new port, new USB port. I got that on Amazon. I'll put a link in the comments. So the first thing we need to do is basically just take this box out. This box is held in by 4 screws. There's one here, here, and there's 2 located underneath the bottom panel. The bottom panel can be kind of a pain to get out. So what I use is this little screwdriver. And if you get it in that corner, you can start peeling it back. It can be kind of a pain. And if you can get your finger under there, you pull it right out. It's not held, it's not glued, it's just pressed down there, so it's kind of hard. So you can also see screw here, screw here. So I'm going to take those screws out, and this is a 8/32 socket. Take it out. And as I take each one out, I like to put them in this little magnetic bolt holder. That way you don't lose it if you drop it. Good luck finding it. So I'm going to take those other 3 out and check back with you. So I got the 4 bolts out, start lifting it out. So you just kind of pull it out. But it actually gets caught. You can only lift it so far because of the actual wires that are in there. They're not long enough to pull this whole thing out. So if you look down there though, you can see that little blue thing. Now on that blue thing there's a little switch that you press down and it will release like the USB. And then there's the auxiliary port next to it. So I'm going to take basically just my socket here. I'm going to go down there and I'm going to release it, and I'll show you a little more on what you're looking for here in a second. Pull the whole thing out. You can see the little connectors on the bottom here and what you have to do. So for the auxiliary port one, which is this side, is this little square right here. And what you do is take a little screwdriver, push that in, and it pops right out. Now for the USB, come over here and show you on here, there's this little thing right here. See how this little button, pull it, that releases it. So all I did is push it with a screwdriver, it released, and went straight down. So now that that's out, we need to take out the USB port. Position the camera here. So to get the USB port out, I'm going to hold it. I'm going to hold my finger in here, and I'm just going to kind of hold it. Put a little bit of pressure on it, and you can see these 2 little screws, right? These 2 little tabs. So you push one tab, go to the other side, push the other tab, pulls right out. So here's the old USB key, or USB port. So I'm going to take that, put it off to the side here. And now I have my new one. Let's take them both off. So I'm going to take off the auxiliary port side as well. Same thing. Press that one. Press that one. Pulls it right out. This one I'm going to put back in. So now if we come back over here to our spot here, I'm going to slide this in, but when I slide it in, I'm going to grab those wires and I'm going to push them up through these so that I can actually access them from inside here. And I'm going to do that and check back. Okay, so I got them pulled through, the auxiliary and that. So you just slide this piece back in, over here, and I give it a little push, and they're back in. So first is the auxiliary port. Take our piece here, connect them together, push it apart, push down, and you can see that one's back in. Same thing with the USB. Take our USB piece, take it down here, slide it so it's connected. So it's nice and solid connection. Put it in its slot here, push down, and it is in place. So we'll put those 4 screws back in. Those 4 screws, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Put the little, bottom piece back in the bottom, and all set.